Any weekend that UCLA beats USC 4 times in 3 different sports, including men's and women's basketball, is a great weekend. Now that we got that out of the way, we can talk about the Super Bowl. This is 2-Minute Warning. Start the clock. The Philadelphia Eagles won the 52nd Super Bowl, their first Super Bowl win ever. And somehow more people seem to be talking about a Dirty Dancing commercial. Nobody puts OBJ in a corner because he's a wide receiver. Sunday, the Patriots gave up 538 yards and 41 points, the most in any playoff game under Bill Belichick. And if you think I'm picking on the Patriots, then you've completely missed the point. Just like Tom Brady missed that catch. All jokes aside, Brady is the first quarterback to surpass 10,000 playoff passing yards and 70 playoff passing touchdowns. No one else has more than 45, including Brady's idol, Joe Montana. Maybe you've heard of him. But football is like a group project, so if your group fails, you fail. And sometimes you have to fail to succeed. Nick Foles was cut by the Rams in 2016. He considered retiring. Then he became the backup in Kansas City before becoming the backup in Philly. Now, he won Super Bowl MVP for throwing for 373 yards and 3 touchdowns. So if you're ever feeling like a failure, remember to look at the glass half full. The Eagles were the underdogs in each of their playoff matchups, and they still came out on top. And speaking of dogs coming out on top, the Georgia Bulldogs secured the #1 recruiting class on National Signing Day. By mid-signing day, they had 7 5-stars and 15 4-stars. You know what they say, every dog has its day. Signing Day. But it wasn't just National Signing Day on Wednesday. It was National Girls and Women in Sports Day. 1972, Title IX was signed into law. 1982, first NCAA Women's Basketball Championship. 1991, the U.S. wins the first ever Women's World Cup. 1997, hello WNBA. 2007, Wimbledon agrees to pay men and women equal prize money. Fewer than 300,000 girls played high school sports in 1974. Today, there are over 3.1 million. That's my time. Thanks so much for watching 2-Minute Warning. I'm Danielle Alvari, and I'll be back next week with a brand new episode. Until then, if you're an unsigned high school football player, there is no shame in going the junior college route. Worked out pretty well for Aaron Rodgers.